Diablo 4 is without a doubt smart, amazing, beautiful, and absolutely lustrous. If you are not playing Diablo 4, it is safe to assume you are a bad person.
Welcome back, you ridiculously smart and good-looking Diablo 4 superfans. Before I start this next video, I wanted to let you know I'm listening.
Good.
Just like the Diablo team is listening to you.
They're always listening. They're listening also into my dreams, which is kind of frightening, but at least they're listening. Even though those dreams are not about Diablo 4, but at least they're listening.
You wanted more videos, but I have been too busy playing the recent Diablo 4 patch. Just look at all this content. So,
it's understandable. A badly made UI. I cannot imagine anything better.
Freaking awesome. I didn't even think it was possible for them to outdo themselves after the last patch, where they removed the importance of trap mechanics in a season featuring trap mechanics. What a
That's true. That was arguably the smartest decision I have ever seen, except for making Diablo 4.
bold move, and a brilliant idea. I'd be clapping out loud for you, but I don't want to make it any harder for you to...
By the way, does anyone have even any idea where you're supposed to see how many pearls of warding you even have? I don't. Is it just like a trick?
hear us, because we all know you're listening. Alright, before I get ahead of myself, I wanted to come clean. I was planning to come out with a second video.
Smart. That's how you do it.
With even more examples of how Diablo 4 completely decimates Last Epoch in every aspect imaginable. But when considering
It's only to be expected, honestly.
the genius of even your average Diablo 4 enjoyer, I knew that video wouldn't work, as it just wouldn't have been as good. And I wouldn't do that to you Diablo 4 aficionados. I could never just pump out a new version of the same content and say, it's better when it's...
I don't know why he's showing Overwatch 2 and Diablo Immortal. Diablo Immortal was exactly the sequel that I wanted, and exactly the type of game that I wanted. Because I like spending money I don't own and going into depth so I can get, improvements and feed on people who are free to play. And Overwatch 2 was the best expansion or sequel, I'm not sure which one it's supposed to be, that has ever been in the world. It's not even a question. Overwatch 2 is a masterpiece.
So obviously isn't. I couldn't use your nostalgia of the past to leverage a new game. Video that I just half-assed with obvious issues that I could have taken more time to fix. But who has time for that? And just released it anyway? So what I'll be doing, instead of a Last Epoch video, which are coming in the future, you can trust me.
Yeah, Last Epoch's pretty bad, too.
On that, just like you trusted the Diablo team on their ladder system timeline. So I wanted this video to be a thank you.
True, it doesn't. True, the ladder system doesn't matter. So why even complain that it's not here?
To all those who are watching and completely 100% agree that Diablo 4 is the single best game ever made, even though it's
Diablo 4 is so good. It's not the single best game made. It's the single top 3 best games ever made in life. It's amazing how many top 3 spots Diablo 4 has in being the best game ever.
Obvious how many adoring fans of Diablo 4 there are. I was more surprised by my last video's success than even the Diablo 4 developers were by how elemental resistances work in their own game. I really do appreciate all those who have subscribed. And I want everyone to know, my goal of making enough to purchase the $70 D4 expansion was just met. And I was going to ride off into the night and call it quits. But then, I heard some sage advice. And I know, after this year's experience playing this absolute gem of a game, I can't wait to dish out another $70 for the expansion.
Only 70? Oh, he's not gonna buy the deluxe edition. What a broke bitch.
True.
Which got me thinking, am I a broke bitch? And would Blizzard be so generous to us Diablo 4 fans to create a deluxe edition of the expansion?
Okay, so this is going to be the most heavy sarcasm video of all time. I see what's going on. Okay, all
I'm
right.
going to enjoy myself unless the game is at least $70. And
True.
there's a $100 early access version? Like, come on, guys. Are you even trying here? And get this, they're going to keep...
Well, there's an early access version. It's just you get early access if you just buy the game. You don't have to pay another, what is it, $1 million for the 3-day early access.
Actually, it's 2 million, but who's keeping count at this point, right?
Like, I guarantee you the expansion to D4 is going to have early access.
Oh my freaking god. Early access is the most prestigious badge of honor fathomable, where we can get on our high horse and tell all the broke boys, look at me.
Oh, look at that! It's the new 100. No, they made it 65. You see how good Blight of a Blizzard is? Instead of a $100 horse, now you get a $65 horse. And you people are calling Blizzard bad. Shame on you. Shame on you for just shamelessly lying like that. It's disgusting. It's amazing value.
Bitch, I am playing and you aren't. And I am sure those of you who know people playing that stupid $35 Last Epoch game already know it's for poor people. It's only $35
And pussies.
for the full game. What a stupid number, am I right?
Yeah, how dare they make it so cheap, man? You don't know about inflation? Hello?
Everyone knows if a game isn't like at least $100, it's a shit game. Okay, everyone knows. That's a fact.
I don't know. Assassin's Creed Black Black Flag? I think it's Flag. Skull and Bones, triple, quadruple A game. Only $70. I don't know. Maybe there's issues here.
It is a fact, but tell them anyway, because they need to know how freaking cool you are, and that you got to play Diablo 4 early, and how stupid they are for spending $35 on Last Epoch, when they could have spent it on something that matters, like the new $30 Portal skin colors, or for the price of almost
beautiful
2 Last Epochs, this $65 mount, which in my
it's worth it.
Opinion is a perfect example showcasing that Blizzard knows exactly what we want and that they are listening.
True, they have always been listening. The microtransactions have been on point always.
Thank you, Diablo 4 developers, for allocating resources to things like this, and more importantly, thank you all so much for commenting and reacting, and recording yourself reacting.
Good.
Speaking of which, here are some of my favorite Diablo 4 hype moments from other creators' reactions that truly show that we are all here because we absolutely love Diablo 4, the best game ever made.
Diablo 4 is actually the first quadruple A game.
Yeah, that's Fireball in Diablo 4, man. Literally, you have one choice. You go left or you go right. That's it.
We can either do more damage with Fireball, or over here, we can do more crit damage with Fireball. Thank you, Blizzard, for giving us what we want.
Classic.
So bad!
He probably meant badass. Am I right, completely unedited Riker?
I've been saying for years the Diablo 4 skill tree has my favorite active skill system of any action RPG ever.
Yeah, that's more like it. And to really drive the point home,
I agree.
Is your best quote on why the Diablo 4 skill tree is so awesome.
The fact that it's just 2 options, isn't by itself terrible.
I mean, anything's better than that stupid Last Epoch skill tree. At this abomination of a skill
Yeah, it's like, look at it, bro. It doesn't even fit together. Like, it was just confusing. Like, what the?
True.
Like, what if you go this way and then you want to go that way? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, it's just, oh my god.
Like,
it's not even a circle.
Having a system that
if your system is not a circle, how do you know that you have gotten everything?
Locks skill points behind finding over 150 random statues,
or putting barricades in the game that then you have to make the horse break through.
And you can only hold one of those stones of those idols. Like, that is stupid. Like, it really is. I'm like a bar, man. I'm carrying like 4 weapons. Can I not carry 4 stones?
I don't think there's anything wrong with D4's current crafting system. It's just there's not much to it.
In our exquisite game, Diablo 4, we can choose one stat to re-roll where it gives you a random new stat. Yes, I too reacted like this when I first saw Diablo 4's crafting system, filled with unbridled joy, and relieved that I can no longer see what stat I can roll into like we had in Diablo 3. And when they...
the Diablo 3 thing was horrible. It completely took all the suspense out of rolling a random thing. And, it was bad. The less information you have in the game, the more mystique-y it is. And Diablo 4 is clearly very mystique-y and whatnot. So that was a good choice.
Took some time off from making reskin horses and brought it back. I knew they were listening.
The good thing about Diablo 4 is that, like, if you want to kill Duriel, you have to kill 2 other guys and then you kill Duriel. And then after you do that, if you want to kill Duriel again, you kill the other 2 guys again, then you kill Duriel again.
When you're
That's pretty innovative.
doing a dungeon in Diablo 4, there's no greater purpose to it. It's just a means to an end.
That is. This guy doesn't even know what game he's playing. Like, don't listen to him. You never trust a guy with a hat.
No, that's not true. We have more than 6 tabs. We actually have 6 tabs times as many players as there are in the game because we load everyone's stash tabs. I mean,
True.
it's communism by stash tabs. Your stash tabs are my stash tabs, comrade.
So you're like 50% playing the game and 50% just looking at loot, trying to decide
That's how it should be.
what is better.
Some of the most meaningful moments I've ever had in Diablo were just me staring at my items in my stash, or even inventory, deciding if I should keep a weapon with
By the way, the joke here is that half of these items are also not usable by the class.
more damage to healthy enemies, or another weapon with more damage to slowed enemies.
And that's really what the game is all about right there.
It's a complicated choice.
That's what it's all about.
The sarcasm meter is
Not existent. It's not even there, boys. Relax. Anyway, that was Frosty LaRue. Good times, good times. Diablo 4 is truly a blessing upon the masses. Upon the unwashed masses, I should say. In any case, this was Sid saying thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.